Mm. There you go. Another piece. Cut this up. Crunch. Yeah. Who's a good bubble? Who's a good bubble? Hi, you want Mama Carol? Mama Carol? Okay. Hi, Boo. Hey, Boo. What'd you do? Yeah? You want Momo? Mama Carol. Okay, bye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.